information that I provided to Ms. Smith, since the last, since the preliminary hearing, do I need to represent that now, or, is that something that you already have? And I don't.
You talking about the information from the other day?
Mm-hmm.
That was based on the request you gave. That you Do you have copies of what you're talking about?
Well, I'm sure I do. I have everything that I have here, but I'm just trying to make sure that all the information that I have, you have.
It's part of the information that you was trying to present during the preliminary, when the board expressed they had no interest in, because it wasn't surrounding the questionable area.
And that was with regard to what Mr. Mills is. Am I correct?
What's that?
The only information that we said we didn't want to hear about last time was pertaining to where Mr. Mills lives. So, what's this?
This is where Mr. Watson lives, on this lot here. And here's the ortho. Photography showing where the house
Is this something we got from Mr. Mills?
is. Initially, yes.
No, you didn't get that from me.
Didn't he bring the map in and you copied it?
That, the map that you have is what he was going to present at the preliminary for the annexations up to 1984, when the board said they didn't want to hear it, but then it was requested to see it.
What? Did I give you that map right there?
No.
That came from,
The county, tax officer.
oh, it came from the tax office.
I have seen maps. I mean, it could very well, anyone could come into our office and print maps as they like.
Yeah, that's Mr. Watson's
Yes,
house.
that's correct. That's one of our tax maps.
Yeah.
It appears to have been printed at one of our public copies.
Where is the big pine tree?
Mr. Mills?
Right here.
It's located on that
Okay,
survey.
And on there, I can point out the general
Where
area.
is the big pine tree?
You cannot see individual trees on that orthophotography.
You see the line coming here?
Map that he's
It's
looking at with the board,
right about this
that's
point
where
here.
I'm finding when
But-
Mr. Johnson came in, that one didn't come from that.
So,
From mine as well.
okay. Public.
No. That's all right.
I'm trying to understand what the rules of procedure are in terms of where you get information from. Because if I have the information that you have, and you have the information that I have, that's why I have come and I have offered all the information that I have. And because if you have the information I have and I have the information that you have, I can respond to the information that you have, and you can, or somebody can respond to the information that I have. But if you have information that I'm not privy to, that's what I'm basically, and to a large degree, the victim of. And what's happening is, the town administrator is communicating with Ms. Hawkins, and they're carrying on things, and I don't know. And, you know, communication information is going about that I'm not privy to. So therefore, I'm not,
For clarification.
yeah.
For clarification purposes, Mr. Mayor, any information that we gather, and we received information from the tax office and from the clerk's office,
Mhm.
your clerk's office
Mhm.
in Scotland Net,
Mhm.
that information was shared with you.
The information from you, that's all you have,
That's all,
those 3 pages?
these 3 pages.
Okay, That's just, I just want to be clear.
Okay. Now,
Because I
we
see
have a
another
board
document.
member who likes to do things for
Oh, okay.
historical purposes and for
Okay.
his own
Oh,
purposes.
okay.
So now he has had some maps printed for him, and he's done some research on his own.
I see. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's, I just want to understand where this information is coming from and what the source of it is. Because in this hearing, hopefully, what we will do is present information, we'll know where it came from, I'll know what information you have in order to make your decision. And that's what I'm doing. All right, so now, Ms. Hawkins, you had something that you want to present?
Well, you
I'm not-
asked where the house was located
Yes.
on this larger map. And I apologize, this is a large room, but again, this heavy line is what we were talking about, which is what is the current file in the GIS for the town limits. The heavy green line is where I plotted the 1959 session law, right in here. The blue line here is one of the recorded maps, map book 15-7, again, going up to this large pine. The green line also references the large pine at the same point. The brown line is another recorded map. It's Plat Cabinet 6, 150C. Comes here, boom, 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 goes up to the large pine as well. The grayish lines are our tax property lines, and Mr. Watson's house is in this general area right here, which is south of all of the lines that I mentioned previously.
So he is within the municipality.
According to my records, yes, sir.
And that's your opinion based on your education,
Certainly.
and that's based on your, information
That's correct.
and your experience,
That's correct.
all right? Okay, the next thing I'd like for you to, do is to, is there anything else that you have?
No, sir, none.
You have-
Any questions anyone may have, I'll be glad to answer them best I can.
Okay, because I have someone else I'd like to call, ask to come, be sworn. Before you go though, are you familiar with that map?
Info Bunting Land, June of '67. I don't think I am. Is this this is plat book. It looks like 12, maybe 101.
Is that one of the maps that you use in order to,
No, I wasn't aware of this one.
and that's dated,
Looks like it was in 1967.
it was
June
made in
1967.
1967 report, or is that when
That's
the
the
commission
notary,
was?
that's the notary.
Okay, so it was made in 1967.
Mhm.
Okay. Got some other maps I want to ask you. Since you on the map, and I want to know if you use those maps to determine this is the McIntyre map.
No, that's the Bunting Estate map.
Well, what I'm saying, it was prepared by the engineer here. We don't want to forget the engineers here. McIntyre,
That's right.
and that's a seal there, right?
Mhm.
So that means